Hi, I'm Debbie and welcome to Your Story in the Cards. I just want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you who have subscribed, liked or commented on the channel. I really appreciate your support, and to anybody new coming to watch the channel, welcome. It is really important though that you continue to like and comment, because apparently it helps the algorithms. Haven't got a clue what an algorithm is, but according to my IT department, which would be my husband, they are very, very important. So I really, really appreciate if you can continue to do that. I'm going to be using a different deck of oracle cards this week, so I hope you enjoy seeing these. And next week, I'm going to be talking about the playing cards and giving you the opportunity to maybe decide and select a deck that you really want to use for the beginning of your reading. So I hope you'll love these readings for this week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you. Hello Aquarius, and welcome to Your Story in the Cards. This is for the week the 20th to the 26th of April, and as always these readings are for the collective, just a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. So Aquarius, I've chosen this deck of cards for you, and this is the Romeo and Juliet deck. So let's have a look and see for Aquarius. Let's have a look and see what angel message there is for you. What is the angel message for Aquarius, please? What is the angel message for Aquarius? It's not a rude one that comes out, because I'll be in trouble. Some of these are very rude. Not that we would think they're rude, but you think that they're rude. Okay, for Aquarius, please. For Aquarius, what is the card for Aquarius? Nothing coming out? Okay, so what have we got for you? Let's have a look, Aquarius. And we have the Angel of Emergence. It is time for the real you to emerge. Interesting. I like that. Okay, and let's have a look at some angel numbers. And these numbers actually resonate with the playing cards that I use, but you may see these numbers coming up for you all through the week. They'll be significant, and you'll have that synchronicity, and you'll think, oh, I remember those numbers. So, for Aquarius, please, what can you... That one flipped over. What are the angel numbers for Aquarius? Right, you've got 3, Aquarius. You've got 0110, and this is: you are blessed with unique talents and skills that set you apart. Embrace what makes you feel different. This is your path to success. Trust that your dreams are on the way to becoming reality. Stand tall in your individuality and go after what you truly desire. Interesting. Which ties in with this one. It's time for you to emerge. Okay, so then we've got 999. This is: your current circumstances are ending, opening the door to better opportunities. If you're facing significant changes, consider viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters. Embrace this transition by making room for new experiences and welcoming fresh beginnings into your life. Interesting. These actually all very much tying in together. And then we've got 333. Okay, focus inward now. Perfect the skills you have, uncover new talents, which is what this one is saying about your unique skills and talents, and unleash your creativity. Embrace your inner artist. Expressing yourself will enhance your self-esteem and solidify your purpose. Your unique abilities can have a positive impact on your community. Interesting. All of these are actually very, very much connected. Interesting. Okay, let's have a look, Aquarius. So these are your cards for the week. Just going to give them a quick shuffle. So this is for Aquarius, please. Just for Aquarius. Okay. For Aquarius, there we go. And this is where I pick a card for how you're feeling. What is it that's on your mind? Something that is, you're thinking about today, probably thinking about for the week. It might even be something mundane as, we're going on holiday, or, what shall I wear? Just something is going on. And I feel that it is this card. And then there's something bubbling underneath the surface. This is something that you perhaps don't discuss with your partner. This is something that you don't broadcast to the world. It's just something you're thinking about. It could be excitement and enthusiasm. It could be worry about something. It could be dread. But it's just something that bubbles away, maybe at 3 o'clock in the morning. So what is the card I feel? And I feel it's this one. I feel it is that one. Okay. So now we're going to do, what is the messages you need to hear? For Aquarius, please. What are the messages? So one card, thank you. And then for the possible potential outcome for Aquarius, please. What is the possible potential outcome for Aquarius? Cards are thinking about this one. There we go. Well, I've just had a sneak peek. Looks good to me. Right. And then I use these to give a general idea of what the reading is going to be about. So, this is for Aquarius. Okay. Whoops, there we go. One card, please, for Aquarius. Just one card for Aquarius. What can you tell us? What is going to be the theme of the week? The theme of the week, Aquarius, is the 5 of Clubs. And this is all about you taking on too much. You're rushing around all over the place. What's that expression? Like a headless chicken, doing something here, doing something there, here, there, and everywhere. And what it is saying is that, you're just doing too much. You just need to slow down a little bit and not wear yourself out, because this is all about you. This is your wellness when it comes to doing too much. So this is something to be very aware of this week. So let's have a look. What's on your mind? What are you thinking about? Well, Aquarius, this is a lovely, lovely energy. This is the Queen of Hearts. Now, if she was down here, I would describe her as a person. But it is up here. So this is the energy. This is the energy that you are portraying to other people and yourself at the moment. This is a lovely energy. This is actually quite interesting that it's in sharp contrast to this one. So internally, you're thinking about all sorts of different things. You're all over the place. What you're portraying to the world is, yeah, I'm cool, calm and collected about everything. I'm really happy. Look at her. She's standing there holding a flower. So this is what you're showing the world. I feel really relaxed about life. I'm really happy with life. Everything's going really, really smoothly. That's what you're showing the world. And perhaps that's how you are feeling. You are feeling really quite happy with everything, and emotionally you're feeling secure, your love life, your family life, everything is actually feeling really nice. And with this Queen energy also, you're finding stuff out, you're accumulating information, and that sounds a bit ambiguous, I know, but what this means is that you're just looking at different things, you're trying different things, you're doing different things, but it's all about things that actually make you feel happy. That's what this is. And perhaps because you've been taking on too much, you need to do that. You need to do things that make you feel happy. You need to do things that actually calm you down, because if you don't, then you will go completely bananas. So very, very interesting card. And as I say, this is the energy you're portraying to the world, but also what you need yourself. Bubbling underneath the surface, you have the 6 of Diamonds. Yeah, the 6 of Diamonds is a card of excitement. It's a card of enthusiasm, and it's about money. So what is bubbling under the surface is that you're thinking about money, and you are trying very hard to think of different ways to expand your money, to be able to make investments, to be able to buy materialistic things, i.e., a car or a new tool or something like that. That's what this card is all about. So this is what you're thinking about. You're trying to keep cool, calm and collected. You're trying to be. internally, you're thinking about a million different things all at the time. And then this is bubbling. This is what you want. You really, really want to expand your money. You really want to be able to move ahead with it, everything. So let's have a look. We're going to clarify. Please, can we clarify this Queen of Hearts for Aquarius, please? We've got 2 cards here. Interesting. And they're both 8s. And the 8s are all about communication. So I believe, this is what I believe, because this is you, okay? This is all your energy. You're going to be talking to lots of different people, and this is the action card. So this is all about planning and prioritizing. Action, okay? So you're going to be planning and prioritizing around your money situation, because this is the money card. This is about budgeting. This is about sorting out monies. This is about talking to accountants, or talking to bank managers, or talking to investment people. This is what this is all about. So you know, this is your energy. You know you need to start talking to people to be able to advance your financial situation, to be able to move ahead with excitement, because that's what you want. So this is the card of investment, and this is the card of communication to allow this to happen. Interesting. Okay, let's have a look at this. 6 of diamonds for Aquarius, please. What can you tell us about this 6 of diamonds for Aquarius? 6 of diamonds for Aquarius. 6 of diamonds, thank you. Well, this is very interesting. You've got the Ace of Spades. So, have you in the past, Aquarius, had issues with your money situation? Have you been in the situation where it has stressed you out so much you felt that you couldn't move forward? It has been the situation where you've lost money, you weren't able to control money, money was, you were racking up credit card bills, all sorts of stuff around your money situation. Now we've got this. It is in what is bubbling underneath the surface. And this card is saying it's coming to an end. All of that stress, all of those horrible things that have been happening or have happened to you in the past, all of those things are going to be coming to an end, because this is also a card of making decisions. Making decisions, and I think this is where it ties in with this one, because you're going to be talking to people, you're going to be planning, you're going to be prioritizing, you're going to be sorting out and budgeting your money situation, which is what you want to do. So this is saying you're going to be making some sort of decision by communication to allow yourself to move forward. And I was just looking at this. This is interesting. Your current circumstances are ending, opening the door to better opportunities. And that's what this card is saying. That's all going to be coming to an end, so that you are going to get this clear path ahead, that you are going to get the movement that you really, really wanted. That's very interesting, because it also says, if you're facing significant changes, consider viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters. And I think that is what has been happening with this. Very, very interesting. Okay, let's have a look. We're going to clarify this. Please, can we clarify this Ace of Spades for Aquarius, please? Ace of Spades. Okay. And you have the Queen of Diamonds, the Queen of Hearts, which marries with the Queen of Hearts here. Very, very significant energies, because this is you acknowledging that you've been through a horrible time. Whatever has happened in the past, it has just been so stressful, and it's caused you a huge amount of anxiety. And now you've got this Queen of Hearts. And as I say, this energy is nurturing, it is kind, it is loving. It is an energy which is just going to take hold of you and say, you know, this is going to be all right. We're going to look after ourselves. And this is what this is. This is you. You know that you've been through a horrible time. You know that. You're going to make some changes, but this is nurturing yourself. And that is so, so important, to look after yourself. Very interesting cards, and I do like that actually. If I have a look at this one, this is all the belief system. And it's got self-appreciation down there as well, which is what that is. That's self-appreciation. This is looking after yourself and thinking, yeah, we're going to work this out. It is all going to be okay. Love that for you, Aquarius. Okay. Don't forget, there could be too much going on around you, so you just need to think very, very carefully and talk to these people to get people to help you out. So let's have a look at the messages. Well, goodness me, some nice cards here for you, Aquarius. You have the Three of Hearts. Now, the Three of Hearts is saying about steady growth and steady movements when it comes to your emotions, your love life. It could be maybe there's a pregnancy on the horizon or a birth. That's what that is saying. But if I look at these cards, to tie it in with this is all about creativity as well. This is designing something. This is doing something for you to be able to move forward. And I feel that this as well. Perfect the skills you have, uncover new talents, and unleash your creativity. That's what I feel this is, because you've got 3, 3, 3 there, and you've got another 3 here. So this is all about your creative side. But it's also saying to you, because we've got the 3 3s here and this 3, it's also saying it is going to be moving ahead, but it's not going to move ahead very, very fast. So, and I think this is really, very important for you, because you are all over the place and your mind works at 1,000,000 miles an hour. This is saying, yeah, things are going to be working out for you, but there's just going to be steady growth. Because I think if it went too fast, you would go completely bananas. And after a while, you wouldn't know which direction to go in and what to do. Which also ties in with this one, because this is all about balance. And I think that's what you need. You actually need balance. Right, okay, let's have a look. So that's that 3 of Hearts. So I think this is the creativity side. And then you've got the 10 of Hearts. The 10 of Hearts is a lovely card. This is all about complete and utter emotional satisfaction and happiness. This is around your family. This is around your love life. It's friendships. It is a beautiful card. It also suggests that you may well be travelling over water sometime, at some point. But this is a beautiful card. This is the culmination of everything that is dear to you, everything that you hold in your heart. That is what this is all about. And it's also saying about, you're really going to be moving ahead. And the fact that you've got these hearts here, which is the steady movement ahead, I think these tie in together to say, yeah, you're going to have this whole new wonderful thing happening for you. It's just perfect. You've got these 2 Queen of Hearts, and this is the acknowledgement to yourself, to love yourself, your acknowledgement to say, I can do these. I am strong enough to do all of this. I'm going to be moving forward. Okay, then what we have here is the Joker. And the Joker is all about you and how you tackle the situation. When you have, when you're playing rummy or something and you get the Joker, you can make the Joker whatever it is you want it to be. And this is what this Joker is saying here. This can be whatever you want it to be. So, if you want to maintain all of this really loving, positive, emotional well-being here, that's fine. Then carry on with that. Carry on with that and listen to your own tuition about how to do it. I.e., make sure you love yourself, acknowledge that things aren't going to move that fast. Get some help with other people and talk to them. That's this card, which is, things happening in a nice, calm, easy way. The other way of this is, if you don't acknowledge this stuff going on and you maintain the rushing around all over the place, doing a bit here and doing a bit there, so you're talking to this person and then you're rushing to go off and do this and then you're rushing to do this, you are going to end up with chaos. absolute chaos and unpredictability in your life because you haven't targeted one particular thing. So that is what this card is saying. Now, obviously, nobody wants chaos in their lives. They want calmness. And the cards are suggesting that's what you need to work towards. So let's have a look. I'm going to clarify these now. Please can we clarify this Three of Hearts for Aquarius, please? Please can we clarify? Thank you. Yeah, this is what you want. Because by following your heart, by following your creativity, you will get stability. Stability. And this is all about around your work and, you know, your job or your training or whatever. But I do think it is very much attached to this creativity card. And this, when I say creativity, it could also be, you know, interior design. It could be just painting, you know, you're doing your own painting, that's what you're doing. It could be sculpturing, something like that. You are very much active in doing something for yourself, because this is what this Queen energy is for yourself. And you have great stability with that. So let's have a look. We're going to clarify this Ten of Hearts, please. Please can we clarify this Ten of Hearts? That's too many, thank you. Just one, please. Let's clear it. Let's clear the energy. Okay. One heart for Aquarius, please. One card for Aquarius, please. For the Ten of Hearts. What have we got? We've got another Joker. So very, very interesting. Okay, so you've got two Jokers now. And this Joker is on this Ten of Hearts. So this is definitely saying to you, if you want this peace and tranquility in your life, then make different changes to allow that to happen. Get the stability in your life. Don't get distracted and try and do a million things, because then you won't get that stability and then you won't get that calmness. Very, very interesting cards. Very interesting. So this is definitely saying to you, you know what? It's in your hands. It really is in your hands. But make sure that you take the calm path, because isn't that exactly what most people want? And this is also, it is time for the real you to emerge, the real you. And I think this is the real you. This is the real you. Okay, let's have a look. What can you tell us about this second Joker for Aquarius, please? What can you tell us? Oops. I am going to clarify this one. The second Joker for Aquarius, please. What can you tell us about this second Joker? Thank you. Okay, and what we have here is the Nine of Diamonds. So this is about your money and your finances, and this is you. The Joker is saying you need to target the money situation. That is what you need to focus on at the moment. It is a 9, and significantly we have 3 9s here. So now we've got 4 9s. The 9s are all about changes, and what this is saying is that you need to make a few little tweaks and changes to your financial situation, to your money. Because the 9 is suggesting that your money situation is actually going to be improving significantly. There could be money coming in for you as well. So this is a very, very significant card to be with this Joker, because the Joker is saying to you, make the right decisions regarding your money. And this is something that has been on your mind, that's bubbling underneath the surface, because you do want to be able to move ahead with your money situation. And you've got this card here knowing that you need to sort your money situation out, and you need to do some planning, and you need to do some budgeting as well. Very, very interesting cards. Okay, let's have a look at this. The first Joker that came down, please. What can you tell us for Aquarius? First Joker, what can you tell us? The first Joker for Aquarius. Okay, and we have the 5 of Diamonds. The 5, all about you and your wellness. And when it comes to diamonds like this, It shows a certain amount of anxiety over your money situation. Very, very interesting how this all ties in. It is also here, it's about release as well. So it's saying to you, release the anxieties and the stresses that you've had in the past. Don't allow too much of that to happen now, because you are in the process of moving things forward. You've got your craft thing, you've got your, maybe it's DIY, it could be something like that, that you're doing something at home and it's giving you an enormous amount of satisfaction. But alternatively as well, you also have the money situation that you need to sort out as well. We've got 2 5s now, so the 5s are basically saying look after yourself. Don't allow yourself to take on too much. And don't allow yourself to get too anxious about the situation, because you have got the tools and the means here. Looking after yourself is very, very important, very important. And also, if I have a look at these 3s, it's all about focus inward now. And that's what this is about here, up the top here. This is about you acknowledging what's happened in the past and acknowledging that, you know what, you're not a bad person and you are going to sort through all of this stuff in a very, very calm manner. That's what this is saying here. And it keeps on saying about embrace your inner artist, expressing yourself will enhance your self-esteem and solidify your purpose. So that is what because this here, your self-esteem did go to rock bottom, because, you know, some terrible things, you felt terrible things were happening around you. This is all going to solidify your purpose. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at what is the possible outcome to all of this. What are you going to tell everybody? Ace of Diamonds. It couldn't be a better card for you. It really couldn't, because the Ace of Diamonds is your new beginning, okay? And we're looking at money and finances again. So good things are going to be happening for you. Good things are going to be coming in. Now you've got 2 aces, okay? And the aces, if you can see, they're solitary. There's only one of them there. This is all about you working things out yourself. You have to go inward, which is what this one is saying. You have to go inward. And now we've got the 2 1s. So aces always are a 1. So you've got this one here and this one here, and you've got 2 there, and the 10 actually goes to a 1 as well. So you've got a lot of 1s and a lot of new beginnings happening for you. New things are happening. And with this it could be an invitation of some description. Now, an invitation is not necessarily an invitation to a party or something like that. It could be, an invitation to see somebody who is going to be helping you with all of this. It could be some sort of correspondence coming in regarding your money, which is actually going to make you so happy because you know that you're going to be able to move ahead. It could be a proposal of some description. It could even, if you're single, it could even be a ring. And a ring is partnership and an agreement. So very, very interesting cards that you've got here. And if I have a look at this, trust that your dreams are on the way to becoming reality. Stand tall in your individuality and go after what you truly desire, which is what these cards are here. Going towards exactly what it is you truly desire. And you truly desire financial security, and you truly desire emotional security because you've been through a lot, and you actually want to achieve your creative side as well. Love that for you. Okay, let's have a look. Are there any other messages that Aquarius needs to know about this Ace of Diamonds? Everything is falling out. And we've got 2 cards here. Okay, so we've got to repeat. We've got the Ace of Spades and the Ace of Spades. And this is the message. The message is make the decisions, make the right decisions and the changes, because that's the changes. This is all about making decisions, as is this. Make the decisions and the changes to allow things to move ahead. And then you've got a repeat of this 9 of diamonds. And the repeat is tying in with all of these 9s here, which is the changes. making the changes to allow yourself to move ahead. And that is the significance here of these jokers, making the changes and decisions to allow yourself to move ahead. And with this joker here, yeah, it is going to cause you some anxiety. It is, because it's perhaps not in your comfort zone to make decisions. It's not in your comfort zone. You know, your comfort zone is rushing around doing lots and lots of different things all at the same time. That's your comfort zone. You know, break out of that comfort zone and allow the real you to emerge and make some changes and do some different decisions, and your financial situation is really going to take off. Really going to take off. Actually, I do love that for you, Aquarius. I really do. Okay, let's have a look and see what have the Oracle cards. What is the message from the Oracle cards? And this is for Aquarius. What have you got for Aquarius? What is the message? Anything coming out? Interesting. Cards are thinking, that one wanted to come out. Cards are thinking, and what have we got? Let your emotions flow. Very interesting, because this is all about this. This is about emotions here. This is about emotions, but you're a creative side as well. And as I say, when I say creative, don't think you could be sitting there doing glue and decoupage. This is anything that you are creating, anything. It could even be you are creating this financial stability around you. It's that sort of thing. So very interesting that it says let your emotions flow, because this is this one as well. But it's also making the changes to allow those emotions to flow. I love that. I think that's actually really good. And you know, it comes here with the release. It's saying release stuff. Okay, let's have a look at these cards. And as you know, I can't say this very well. They are Lenormand. So let's give these a quick shuffle. Okay, for Aquarius, what can you tell us about how Aquarius is feeling, please? One card. Thank you. And then one card for the message that Aquarius needs to hear. One, thank you. And then for the outcome, please. One card for the outcome. Right, so what have we got here? This is you. And what you are craving is stability. That's what you're craving. Now, we have a 3 and a 5. If you add up the 3 and the 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, we get an 8, which means we've got 3 8s along the top here, which are very significant, because this is all about communication. This is all about you acknowledging that you need to talk to different people, and you also need to delve into different stuff, because communication is not just about talking, but it's also going on the interweb and having a look at different things and finding out the best way to invest your money. It's that sort of thing. That's what it is. So this is very significant that is up here as well. And this is the anchor. So this is what you want. You want stability. 100% want stability. Now, interestingly enough now, down the bottom here, we have a playing card, and it is the 9 of spades. So this is another 9, which ties in. We've got 9 here, we've got these 3 9s here, and we've got the 9 down here and the 9 down here. So this is definitely telling you to make changes. And the reason being, now don't forget, this is all up here, so this is how you're feeling. When you have the 9 of spades, it is also all about disappointments and feeling disillusioned with stuff that has gone on. It's just, you know, a stressful card, which ties in with this Ace of Spades, because this is what you have experienced in the past, and this is something that, you know, you keep thinking about because, oh, it was just terrible. But because we got the Queen of Hearts over the top, this is saying, you know what, there's going to be new beginnings. New things are going to be happening for you. So I like that for you. I really do. Okay, Aquarius, what have we got for the messages? So she turns it upside down. Okay, this is interesting. So this is the 11. And it's 2 1s, which tie into here. But if you add it up, it's a 2. Now, when you have 2s, it's about a repeating cycle. Things keep on happening, because this is the rope, and the rope is keep on happening, keep on happening. What this is saying is, don't allow this to happen, which is I'm going to think about it all, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to think about this, and then I'm probably going to get a bit anxious because I'm not actually achieving, and I haven't actually made any decisions, which is the Joker, so I don't quite know what direction to go in, don't know what I'm doing, but things aren't going very fast, I don't know what I'm doing. That's what this is saying. Don't get into that repeating cycle. Don't do that. Because down the bottom here, you have the Jack of Clubs. Now, the Jack of Clubs is an action card. And what this is saying is, it's new growth. I say this is a new beginning. Things aren't going to be happening straight away. And that's why you've got these 3 and these 3s here telling you, it's going to be slow, steady growth. It's not going to happen very fast, but things are going to be moving for you. You just need to target exactly what it is you want, because that's very important. Because with the Jack, you always get some sort of information or some sort of news coming in for you as well, which is going to help you make the decisions that you need to make, which is these ones here. Making the decisions and the changes that you need to make to allow yourself to get out of this repeating cycle that you have been in, because this is this card. Because you're all over the place, you just keep on repeating the cycle. You've got lists everywhere of things that you need to do. I need to do this, I need to do that, but you don't actually get around to finishing off any of the lists, and that's what this card is saying. So let's have a look at the possible outcome. And I love that for you, Aquarius. Absolutely love that, because you've got the storks. And when you have the storks, it's all about movement. Things are going to be moving ahead, and it is a lovely card. It's a successful card as well. So whatever is happening, things are really, really going to be moving ahead. Now, I go back to this one. If the creativity thing doesn't resonate with you whatsoever, and I remember I said something about pregnancy or a birth, the storks are also about a pregnancy and a birth. So there could be a pregnancy and a birth going on in your family, but I digress. So we've got a 1 and a 7. You add those 2 up and you get to an 8. And the 8, as I said to you before, is all about communication with whatever style it is, whether it's, as I say, on the interweb, whether it's talking to people, whatever. It's all about things moving, action, things happening for you. And then down the bottom here we have the Queen of Hearts. And the Queen of Hearts is significant because you've got the Queen of Hearts here and the Queen of Hearts here, which is all about you. And this is saying, you know what, it is all going to be working out. It's going to work out so well for you. And when you have these 3 queens, it means that things are going to be done. When you have a lot of women together, they always get things, they always take control of a situation, and they always sort something out. And it's also a realization for you. It's a realization, because the queens usually bring in some sort of truth. They bring in some sort of information. And I feel that this is you. This is your realization that you need to make some changes, that you have got good things going for you. Good things are going to be happening for you. So I do love that for you, Aquarius. And I hope that this reading resonated with you. As I say, please take what does resonate and just leave the rest behind. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.